back to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you guys about what I have been reading. So this year I made a goal to read 30 books. Right now I am at 4. We are in September, getting very close to October already, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to make this goal. I set this goal back in like December, before the end of the year, before I had my daughter and before I knew how crazy things were going to get. So I haven't been able to read as much as I'd like to. I've read a lot of children's books, if that counts, because we read to her all the time. So I guess by those standards maybe I've met my goal, but by like normal like adult reading standards, not at all. I've read Saving It by Monica Murphy, which I absolutely love. I love everything by her. I've read pretty much everything she's ever written at this point. I fell in love with her writing after I read the 1 Week Girlfriend series. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend them. I have a video about something about them. I did a romance binge last year and most of those books were a part of it. If you want to scroll around and find them, I think I have them in a playlist, and if I do, I'll link it up here. There might be spoilers, just warning you now. Okay, so the second book I read this year was The Chase by Elle Kennedy. I absolutely love her writing style as well. I really was excited about this series because I read all of the off-campus series. It's all about her hockey players and everything, and I absolutely loved them. And so I was really excited about this one. This one is about Dean. That was book 3 in that series. It's about his sister Summer and her kind of coming to the area and kind of getting her footing back after some stuff happened after she left her last college. And I really enjoyed this book. I didn't like it as much as I liked the other one just because it didn't have like it had snippets of the guys from the original series, which was really cool. I don't know, I just didn't feel like I fell in love with Fitzy as much as I thought I was going to, and so that was kind of upsetting, but I still really enjoyed the book. The story was cute, it was funny. I loved Summer and Brianna, their relationship. It was amazing. They're hilarious. They would have been like they're the best girlfriends that you want to find because they're just hilarious together. And then she's doing another book in the series. I think it comes out February of next year, and it's about Brianna, and there's still we're not sure which guy it's gonna be because there were 2 guys she kind of hinted being with in the first book, and so we'll see who she ends up with, but I'm excited to read that one. Okay, so the third book I read this year is called Boy Toy. It's actually a series by Serena Bowen that I hadn't read before. I saw a snippet of what it's about online, I think, for her Facebook page, and I was like, wow, that sounds really funny. It's about this woman who has twins, and she drops them off at a daycare because she has to go back to work because she got divorced, and the guy who works at the daycare is a boy she used to babysit, and he's there working at the daycare looking all hunky and stuff, and so something starts happening between them, and I thought it was really funny and really cute, and I really enjoyed the story. I actually kind of want to go back and read the rest of the series, but I guess I've kind of spoiled myself at this point because usually books like this, it's they kind of incorporate the same characters, but it's progressing with new characters as the front runner. And so now I've already kind of been spoiled to what ends up with her 2 friends that are, I guess, the stars of the first 2 books. But I'll probably get around to reading them eventually because I'm a sucker for these serial stories. And then the last book I read was You Promised Me Forever by Monica Murphy, which I didn't even know was happening, by the way. I just saw that it was out and a thing, and I was like, what is this? And then there was a synopsis, but it wasn't who was the people in the synopsis. And then I realized it was Tuttle and Amanda from her Forever Friends series, which I absolutely love. The first 2 books are kind of meh because it's I don't know, I guess it's a little too high school for me at this point, with the girl drama, but it's definitely super real, just of that age, what I remember how girls and stuff were. So that's kind of fun. But this book I actually really liked because it's kind of Tuttle and Amanda years later. They were supposed to be forever, and obviously that didn't happen because, I mean, life happens. You go different ways and things happen. But this book is then kind of falling back into each other and then their relationship blossoming. And I really did enjoy this book, and I'm really glad that she did this book, but I kind of feel like it just wasn't long enough. I wanted more. The book was only I think it was 100 something, 200 something pages, and so I was kind of oh, I really wish there was just more. I guess it's just you want more Amanda and Tuttle like always. If you haven't read the Forever Friends series, you definitely should check it out. If you just want Amanda and Tuttle, you could probably just read the last like 2 books in the series, but you can hear Caroline in the background. She's playing in the other room. She's learned how to say da 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 da. We're still working on mama mama mama, but I'm pretty sure that most kids' first words is da da, so I'll forgive her. Her first word was actually O. She started saying O all the time, but I digress. Okay, so anyway, back to what I've been reading this year. So those are the only books that I've actually finished this year. I'm currently reading 3 books, but I'm actually not really reading the first 2 anymore. I started Foolish Hearts by Emma Mills, and I think I got through like the 1st or 2nd chapter, and I liked where the story was going, but I just wasn't finding myself like drawn into it as much, I guess, so I didn't feel like the desire to finish it. I may get back to it, I'm not really sure. And then Geekarella by Ashley Poston. This book I was actually really excited about, and I've read the first 3 chapters, I think. But I think this one I was starting to read when I got the synopsis for Boy Toy, and I wanted to read that more, so I read that. And like those kind of books I can fly through, like read them in like 2 days because I'll just like knock them out. I don't know why. I can read romance novels like in a day or 2, and like other books it takes me like forever. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. And then I also started listening to the audiobook by Rachel Hollis, Girl Wash Your Face. And originally when I saw this book, I wasn't super like excited about it. I was just like, man, it's another like lifestyle, self-help, whatever book. And one of my friends told me that she had read it, and she said it was pretty good, but it wasn't really her cup of tea, I guess. And I saw it, and I found it on my library app, Overdrive. If you don't have Overdrive, you definitely need to go to your local library and get a library card and get it, because it's amazing because you can download audiobooks, ebooks, and I think part of that is this other app called Libby where you can download like movies and stuff as well. I'm not really sure, I haven't gone that far into it, but it's kind of the same premise. I think it's like a more updated version of Overdrive. But it's amazing. You get all this stuff for free, and if you like ebooks and audiobooks that you don't want to have to pay a buttload for, it's a great resource. So I got the audiobook for Girl Wash Your Face because I just wanted to check it out and see how it was. And I've actually really been enjoying it. I'm on chapter 4. I haven't been listening to it as much as I'd like to because I have other things, responsibilities that I have to take care of most of the time during the day. But it is a lot easier for me to listen to a book while I'm doing something than actually reading a book these days, especially during like baby awake hours. So yeah, if you haven't checked that out, you definitely should. I also still have Contagion that I received in my last Scribbler box that I really want to get to, and then I saw the movie Ready Player One, and as much as I hate reading books after I've seen the movie, I really want to read that book because the movie was so good. Like, I loved the movie, and the book's always better, so I want to read the book and see if it's actually better. So we'll see where I get to this year's reading wise. I guess my goal at this point is to maybe get through 10 books because we're in almost like October and I've only read 4 complete books, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, how are you guys doing on your reading challenges this year? Are you reading a lot? Are you reading not a lot? Are you giving up at this point? Or are you hitting it into overdrive and reading a ton? Let me know down below in the comments how you guys are doing and if you've read any of these books that I've read and how you like them. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like videos like this, please subscribe, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you had an amazing week, and I will see you later. Bye!